Okay, I just opened up my Bible, my book, and my dad wants me to read this. Psalms. And I'm glad that I read that because it does get harder and harder every day to deal with these pigeon heads. Let's see. Chicken heads. Okay, I'm gonna go to. My God, no, you see, she calling us. Yeah, well, if the shoe fits, then it applies to you. If you're not on the losing team, then it doesn't apply to you. If I call you names, because you're foolish. But if the shoe fits, you get offended at me calling you a name, is because you are wearing those shoes. You're wearing the dum-dum shoes, the Bozo the Clown shoes. That's why. Look, see? She's not nice. No, I'm not nice to wicked people. No. He gets no respect from me. You ain't gonna bother my spirit and then act like, I'm not doing it. I'm not a part of it. Or act like you're not listening on the conversation on your earpiece or not listening to what I'm saying. On cell phones, you guys don't plan what should I do now? Call her up? Oh, let that email go through? Oh no, don't let it go through. Message this. Oh, look, pretend and act like you're coming over here to talk to me about something. Oh, please. Please. I know what you're all doing. I'm not stupid. I just gotta play the game. But when I'm free, my daddy's vengeance is so sweet. It's gonna be great. Love it. Okay. He will not forsake his daughter. My dad says, fret not yourself because of evildoers. Do not be envious of wrongdoers, for they will soon fade like the grass and wither like the green herb. Trust in your dad, Ayana, and do good. Dwell in the land and befriend faithfulness, meaning befriend the faithful. Befriend, like, come closer to dad. Like, he's faithful to me. So I have to obey his commands. Although it seems hard for me. And faithfulness is my husband that's coming for me. And I will know who he is when he comes. And I will befriend him. And he will be my friend and I will be his friend. And then I know that I can really exhale and be like, grow, like blossom into who I am, like struggling It's so hard not to love human beings whom I was sent here to love. It's so hard. To see them and know that they are evil and they're like, it's so hard to be sent here to do something that I cannot do with the people around me. And there are some that look at me and they smile at me, and I could like, I could tell it's genuine in their faces. And those are the ones that I love, but because they're just not, they don't talk to me or anything. They just like, I think it's a way of like, I respect her, like, in a way, you know, but I can't really say 100% because I know them, but they don't know me, like, and but you can tell, I can tell the ones that are just like, that are not for me, because their faces are stoic until they recognize that I'm looking at them. And then they're like, no, but before I look at them, they're like, or they act like they can't really look in my eyes. They have to act like they're busy and doing stuff, you know, and oh, yeah. But those who like genuinely like enjoy me, they're just like, they sneak like a look and they don't say nothing. Then they, you know, they smile and they're like, you know, those are the ones that respect my, they respect my swag. You know, they may not all the way believe in me, but they know something, you know. They know that my heart is true and pure towards the human race. And I think that they know, they like, yeah, people are shady. And they just do, like, I can't, some of them know that it's like, how do you do evil to a person that only wants good for this whole entire country and the people in this country, you know? So I'm not worried. My dad is going to get every single one of them that was in on it, to the smallest thing, to saying we don't have something when they know they have it in the back. Like, they're going to get it. There's no making up for it. There's no trying to make up for it now in this era. Everybody, their final answer is in. In my face, their final answer is in, was clocked in December 31st, 2023. So they have to get that karma back 10 times. 10 times. But those who is like, you know what? I know I don't have an opportunity to see her again, but I you know, I'm on the Lord's side. Who is on the Lord's side? I'm on love's side. I'm on love's side. I you know, this is not working. Those are the ones that will make it through the tribulation, but barely, but they'll make it. Okay. So trust in your dad and do good. Dwell in the land and befriend faithfulness. Delight yourself in your God, and I will give you the desires of your heart. So that means that the desires of my heart is good for people, okay? And my dad knows my hearts, my heart. And like I was watching Just Got Paid. Like, that's feel good music, and dancing, going to clubs is not a bad thing when you're going with people that just want to go in there and really dance and have a good time and talk and like socialize, you know. But I'll still have those places, but on your license, on your ID, it will tell them if you're married or not. If it's a singles place, on your license, you have to show your ID. And it just says M or married on your license, then you ain't getting in. They're like, where is your wife? You know what I'm saying? If it's a place for married couples, then where is your wife? You will not be going to like places like that. I mean, they have places for the young adults or whatever, but if you're married, right away it's going to say on your license automatically changes, and somehow they're going to know whether it's on your license or not. They're going to scan something and be like, this person's married, you can't get in here. These are singles only. And once you get engaged, that is going to be public knowledge too. So when you get engaged to someone, it's you might as well be married. So it's not you're single, we ain't married yet. See, the whole mentality is going to change. There's going to be respect for family. There's going to be respect for the person that you're supposed to marry. And you're supposed to marry them. You got to get to know them, not by sexual means. That will not be an option. Because the difference between this kingdom and this kingdom and my kingdom is that, policemen are not going to hold you accountable for cheating on your wife or nothing like that. This is done in my kingdom. My dad showing his power through me for the preparation of how my kingdom works. Like, if you steal something, you're going to be arrested. Not by the police, but by my dad's spirit. You're going to feel... See, here in this kingdom, it seemed like my dad was just taking a long time to get... No. In my kingdom, it's going to be like right away. You're going to know right away that I just stole, or right away that they're going to fall on the floor and die. Something's going to happen to you that day, depending on how my dad feels about what you did and how many times, you know what I'm saying, you kept concentrating on getting this evil, wicked deed done. Like he's going to be familiar with every spirit that's walking on the earth. See, in this accursed place, people think they get away with things because nothing happened to them yet. And if it did happen, they didn't pay attention to it because they didn't believe the words that I was saying. That is going to they're going to reap what they sow. Then not to me, not happened to me. Just such happened to your niece or your nephew or whatever. Oh, wow. But see, it didn't happen to them yet. I'm sure he's put them in the hospital in and out a couple of times. But they didn't get it yet. They didn't get the memo. So he's saving them. He's keeping them alive until I'm revealed. And then that very day, everything that they feared would happen is going to happen to them. Whether it be murder, whatever he showed them in their dreams. Okay? That's what he said, I'm going to pour out my spirit on all flesh in the last days. It just, like I said, the people think it's the Holy Spirit. Like, no, I'm not sharing I'm not going to share my Holy Spirit with anybody else but my daughter. That's her right there. That's she. That's her. That's me. I'm only sharing myself with her. And I'm doing everything that I can to get her back. But I have to take my time so the people, human beings, can see who I am for real, for real. Like, I gotta set her as an example of how I really move. But through her, they're gonna really know that I am God. And they will know that I am God. That's basically what he's saying to me. They will know that God has done this. They're gonna really know who God is. You see, if he didn't use me as a human, like as in a human body, people they wouldn't know. All they would know is like earthquakes and da 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 da, and they'd still be thinking, oh, Mother Nature and this and that and all this climate change. And my dad's like, nah, ain't no way, ain't no way. I'm gonna let man think that they know who I am. Men won't know who I am. Only this one woman knows who I am. And she is me. Every human being will know that every love song is written about me, about you, your name, about who you are, who you represent, and who I love. And yeah, he's a Jew, but he's in love with a Hebrew woman. And that's it. That's it. Just accepting the truth. Nobody can have me unless my dad and people mad. I get it. You fumbled. I get it. But you better stop trying to box God. You better stop trying to go against my dad. I'm telling you as your sister, stop trying to go against dad's will. Stop yourself from being jealous and envious behind the scenes. You cannot come with me. You had the opportunity. I begged you and told you to stop. I begged you and asked you, and no, I told you. I didn't know that you were cheating, but I told you, listen, I'm going to go with or without you. But my dad is going, God has got something for me to do for America. And you knew what it was. But you believed in yourself that, nah, I'm a man. I'm supposed to have all of this. Well, you had all of this, but you chose to steal it from me and keep it to yourself. And you chose to disobey God's laws. Just like Adam did in the garden. You did the same thing. So now you get kicked out of the garden, outside of the United States, and back to your people. Eat that. Eat that, eat that, eat that, swallow it down. And get peace between you and your father. Actually, my father. Not yours. Your father was the devil. Your mama. You listened to her too many times. Gotta have that money. Wasn't worth it. But at the end of the day, you were used like you used me. My dad used you to get me back home to the right one. And that's it. And you should be like, all right, all right. Tell your monkeys to calm down and wait their turn to get burned. Because that's what's going to happen. To everybody who team up with you, they're going to get burned. They're going to be in a plastic bag of dust. No doubt about it. No doubt about it. So everybody that I come in contact with this day forward, I know that they are in on something that they should not be in on. And they are destined for death. Unless they repent and turn and make things easier for me to get to my destination. If they make things hard for me and they keep playing around with you, they're going to be dust. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust. That's it. Commit your ways to the Lord. Commit your ways, Ayana, to me. Trust in me, and I will act. I will bring you forth. I will bring forth your righteousness as the light and your justice as the noonday. So my dad vindicates me. He vindicates me before the whole entire human race. He lets the whole world know that this is my beloved daughter in whom I am well pleased. Can nobody walk with me like she does. Nobody ever will walk with me the way she does. Listen to her. She's sent to save your lives. And being sent to prison is a mercy. It's my dad's mercy. Like, people are going to be plain to see that I am righteous, holy, and pure. And my intentions are good for the human race. But if their intentions are bad, they're going to get that body bag. He's going to gather you guys all up together in one place and light it on fire. Too bad. Be still before the Lord and wait patiently. Be still before your dad and wait patiently for him. Fret not yourself over the one who prospers in his way. Thank you, Dad. Because he led me to this for a reason, because it's tough. Okay, be still before your dad, meaning don't take action with your hands. And wait patiently for your dad. Fret not yourself over the one who prospers in his way. That means when they succeed and frustrating me and delaying me and doing all this and that, jumping through hoops and everything. Yeah. Over the man who prospers, over the one who prospers in his way, over the man who carries out evil devices. Refrain from anger and forsake wrath. It's not easy. It's not easy. Be angry, but sin not. Try not. It's not easy, and that's why I'm like, Dad, forgive me, because I be trying. It's hard, and when I sin against my dad, I'm just like, man, I feel bad. But I think now it's like I don't really have too much conviction on certain things I say, because he knows I'm to the point where my spirit is just like, ready to go home. Okay, refrain from anger and forsake wrath. Fret not yourself, it tends only to evil. For evildoers shall be cut off. They'll be cut off. Like, when I get into this place and get settled, that's it. It's cut off. I'm not going to have to ask him for nothing. It's like, well, where is she? Nothing. My dad is cutting this cord. Snip. That's it. It's over. There's no, oh, you got to do this before the divorce is final. My dad's like, I really feel that it was annulled. I'm not married. He sold me for money. And once you do that, it's you went before a judge and said this and this and this. Oh, she's doing this and this and this. I want a divorce from her. It's done. There's no, oh, you got to get on here and talk to these people for 45 minutes. I'm just going to be looking at them like, yeah, okay, whatever. And they're going to die too because they're still in on a lie. So, yeah, I'm into killing more wicked people. My dad is into killing more. My father will do that. So I sit around and play patty cake with these people. Not saying that it doesn't, like, yeah. I gotta obey my dad. Cunning as a snake, gentle as a dove. I'll do that. But I know your demise. So my dad said, for evildoers shall be cut off, but those who wait for the Lord, the one who waits on her dad, shall inherit the land. Again, let me confirm to you, I own the land. I will run it the way that I want to run it. At the end of the day, you guys just playing games with your own lives. Don't matter to me. In just a little while, the wicked will be no more. Though you look carefully at his place, he will not be there. But the meek shall inherit the land. But you, daughter, will inherit the land and delight themselves in abundant peace. So my husband and I will inherit the land. My angel, Michael, will inherit the land and delight ourselves in abundant peace. Oh, I will have peace. Oh, I will have peace with you. You don't even know. Let me stop this video here. I'll see you guys in the next video.